Hi everybody. How are you? It's Wednesday night. It means it's time for Stamping with Denise Facebook Live. We're going to give a second for everybody to get on. I'm going to pull it up on my iPad so I can keep track and see if I've got any issues here. Interesting thing I've discovered. Oh, I turn my iPad down. Interesting thing I've discovered that sometimes I'd pull it up on this video up on my iPad, and sometimes I'd pull it up on my laptop, and there was the delay on the iPad was about 5 seconds shorter than the delay on my laptop, which I thought was kind of interesting, and I've noticed that on several of occasions. So okay, well, while we're waiting everyone to get on, just remember, please like and share my video. If you share it, put it in the comments below. And each week I draw somebody to win the item I worked on last week. And remember, last week I made these cute little Halloween treats. They're cute. Just big enough for a nice little, treat for somebody, coworker, trick-or-treaters, the mail lady. So the person this week I'm going to send that to is, hold on, it's on my paper over here, sorry. That's Virginia Johnson. Virginia, thank you for sharing my video. I'm going to send you that, the little treat holder, and the Halloween card that I made. Remember the little gatefold card with the Halloween, or with the witches' hats on them. So, okay. Hope everybody's having a good week. Fall has definitely arrived here in Michigan. So, without any further ado, I'll go ahead and get started and show you what we're going to work on tonight. We're going to make a really cute little card. Hang tight. I'm going to put you up in the phone up in the holder now. Okay, I think we're good to go. Things look good. Okay, the stamp set we're going to use tonight is one that first came out in the Occasions catalog in January, and I'll be honest, I didn't pay it much attention. Then it continued into the annual catalog, and I still didn't pay it much attention, but and that's this cute little stamp set called Hedgehogs. Got these cute little hedgehogs. I love the little, I haven't decided, I think he's supposed to be a squirrel, but he kind of looks like a skunk too. But anyway, the stump, it says sending hedgehogs your way, or today is special just like you, or adorable you. It's kind of grown on me. I've used it several times over the last few weeks, and so I thought today we would do a cute little card using this stamp set. Before we get to, I think I'll show you too a couple of samples made using this card. This one says, "Hi there, today is special just like you." Isn't that cute? You can see here that we've just stamped on the crumb cake paper with crumb cake ink, and it gives it a nice tone-on-tone effect. Okay, another card here, sending hedgehogs your way. First, I wasn't too keen on this one. I thought it was, I wasn't too sure about it. Then I opened it up and look at that. Is that not the cutest thing in the world? That is just so cute. So, it surprised me. Okay, and one more. We did this one not too long ago in a class. Today is special just like you. So, anyway, we're going to be using those cute little hedgehogs in kind of the same way, this little pair of them. So, let's get started here. On this one, yeah, this is a cute little trick that makes it easy. I got them lined up. I got the two stamps for the hedgehogs lined up. I got them on one block, so you know that they're always going to be in the right spot. And so we're going to be using Early Espresso ink. And this card's not put together yet, it's just kind of in my mind. So this is a piece of Very Vanilla that's 3 inches by 4 inches. Okay, we're going to stamp these little guys here. Let me get some, make sure they're inked up real good. I'm missing a little bit right there. Okay, and we're crafted, so let's see what. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to see here. Oh, are we back? There we go. We seem to be back now. Okay, sorry for that. And while I have that ink out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment too. So, please don't forget to share my video. We're going to use, today I'm going to use the sentiment that says, "Sending hedge hugs your way." Okay, I think I got that inked up. Beautiful. Okay, we're all done with the ink and the stamps for now. Just set those out of the way. Okay, let's see here. Okay, the base of our card is real red, and this is half of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I have a mat in Crumb Cake. This mat is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a mat for this piece of Very Vanilla, and it is 3.5 by 4.5. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and attach these two right now. Okay, is everyone having a good week? Again, by Wednesday I'm usually in a pretty good mood. Monday and Tuesdays can be tough days at work, but by now I'm on the downside of my week. So looking forward to it. Okay, now before we go any further on this piece of Crumb Cake, I'm going to use my Big Shot, and I'm going to use an embossing folder to give it a little bit of texture and a little bit of extra dimension. So I think I'm going to use this embossing folder. It's called Basket Weave, and it's really, really thick. I'm going to show you compared to our other embossing folders. Can you tell the difference? See if you can tell the difference here on camera. Oh, maybe I need to separate. There you go. This one's really thick. This one's a lot thinner. Okay. This gives these really thick embossing folders give a really deep impression. And, oops. And they make really nice backgrounds, gives, like I said, things a little extra dimension. But because they're so thick, all we have to use is a top plate on it. When you're running your embossing folder through your Big Shot, you want to put it through hinge side first. Okay. Okay, we're just going to run it through. At first it didn't feel like it was tight enough. It always feels like that to me. Let me get this stuff out of the way, and I'll show you. Okay, look at that. Isn't that neat? Okay, so we're going to use that as the mat. We're going to use that as the mat. I'm going to attach it on to our real red base. Has anyone started their Christmas cards? Yeah, I know. It's October. I kind of thought what I want to do, but I haven't done anything about it yet. I got a bunch of other things. I signed up to be in a craft show in December, and I've never done one before, so I'm really kind of racing around trying to figure out what I'm going to make and what kind of products I'm going to have and things like that. Oops, I need to bring the Big Shot back because we're going to cut out our sentiment. Put this back over here so you can see it. And for the mat for the sentiment. Okay, get my dies. There's the sentiment that I stamped just a little bit ago. I'm going to use one of the round stitched framelits. I think I've showed you these before, but I love the little stitching detail you get when you cut it out. So we're going to kind of center this on here. Put that on there. You know what? I'm going to flip these around because I've got my better plate. But I want to cut on this one. This one's got all the scars on it. I mean, it really doesn't make any difference, but sometimes it's nice to be able to kind of see through your plates. But if you cut on them a lot, they get all scarred up and you can't see. Hey, a little tip I came across, or I kind of discovered. I was having issues. Let me get these pieces off of here. And I'll tell you, there's my, okay, perfect example here. This is my bottom plate, and you can see it's very scarred up. It's been cut on both sides. And I was having little pieces of debris come off onto things I was die cutting. And much like, you know, see this red here? There's a little bit of red from the paper that's embossed in it. What I did was I soaked my plate in some water for, you know, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Took a stiff brush and rubbed a lot of that paper fiber out, and that's so I don't have anything else coming out on my projects. There were some I couldn't get out, but you know what? It's probably not going to be a problem. So I was really pleased. Then when this gets to be a problem again, then I will do the same thing. So a little trick I kind of came upon on my own. You know how it is when you have a problem, you gotta find a way to fix it. Okay, we're gonna attach these. We're going to put this little sentiment right on here, sending hedge hugs your way. We're going to attach, put this here. We're going to put it up just a little bit above center. I think I'm going to put some dimensionals on that. Let's see, it's pretty big, so I'll use the bigger ones. I don't have a lot of other embellishments. I don't have any ribbon really on this. I don't have any gems. I do have something I'm going to add, and we're going to get to that. But so I'll give it a little additional dimension with the dimensionals. Thus, they are appropriately named. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to put this right up here just a little bit above center. Okay, I got my little sentiment. I'm going to adhere it right here, but oh, we're not going to be done yet. Oh, where'd my dimensionals go? I'm going to put another, use one for that. I can't take credit for this card design. I saw one very similar, and so I'm tweaking it a little bit. So, okay, there's our sentiment. Now I'm going to take our Real Red Stampin' Right marker. This is just our regular marker. These aren't our alcohol markers. And I am going to color in the flower. Oh, I know what I did not do either before I was going to color in the hedgehogs just a little bit. Give them a little bit more definition. This is the Light Crumb Cake marker, the alcohol marker. Stampin' Blends. And what I'm going to do is just very, very lightly kind of color this in. You have to be careful because these will make this particular ink run, our regular Stampin' Up! Ink. Usually if you're going to use blends, you want to use your Memento ink. But I wanted the hedgehogs in red, not in red, good grief, in a brown. So I used the early espresso ink. So just kind of, so I don't spend a lot of time, you know, I try to be really careful and just barely, there you go. It can be done. You just have to be a little bit patient and have a light hand. You know, I could have used it with, I could have probably filled it in with one of our Stampin' Right markers in, what did I say, this was the crumb cake, but you know what? I think these fill in so much nicer. They blend so much easier. So I decided it's going to live on the edge and be a little bit dangerous here. So I'm using the fine tip kind of paintbrush end. I'm trying to not quite touch the ink because these do bleed just a little bit, and so you're better off to be a little bit out from your edge and then go back and try to fill in. Like that one right there is just filling in really nice. There we go. And I guess for this part I could use the other end. Give it a minute or two, and that will just all blend in really nicely, nice and smooth. There you go. Okay, so crisis averted. But we are not done yet. We are going to add some cute little hearts. Okay, and I'm going to use, believe it or not, the cookie cutter punch. This is a really cute punch. It goes with a set that's got a gingerbread man and it's got a Santa and an Eskimo, and there's a reindeer. But I don't know if you can tell, there's a little heart right here in this punch. I'm trying not to get the glare on the camera. And I'm going to use that. I'm going to use a little bit of our glimmer paper. And I'm going to punch out 3 little hearts. And I can get... Got a few extra pieces there, but I got my hearts there, and there they are. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, did that one? I didn't quite get that one right. Let me do one more. There we go. Very good. And these can be little things like this can be a booger to pick up. So I'm going to use our new tool from Stampin' Up. It's called the You Pick It tool, and it's really a nice tool. Here you go. This end here, you see, it has a little putty. Mine's trying to, and you just use it to pick up small items like this and put them where you want it, and when it's not tacky anymore, you break it off and a little more comes out. I'll show you how to use it here. This end has a spatula. Here, you can unlock this end. This has a paper piercer. I'm going to put it back the other way because that's the way I'm used to having it. And then it also has another end that has a stylus. You know, the last couple weeks I've been using the scoreboard, and it came with a stylus. But if for some reason you lost it or something like that, you could use this. Here's the big end, which you use on your thinner paper so that you don't tear it. You use the smaller end on your heavier things like your cardstock to give it a nice firm crease. Okay, and where is my Tombow glue? This Tombow Blue is just, this is one of those things that truly a little dab will do ya, okay? So, let me get it started because I don't want to have it all come out on my card. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me wipe that off. Okay, we get it primed. I'm going to put a couple little drop. Come on now. I had it going. There we go. Okay. You know what, that might actually be enough. Okay, so I'm going to use my U-Pick tool. Pick up this, look at that, how easy that is, and put it right where I want it. Okay. Oops, there's too much glue again. A little drop up there. Tell you, you don't need much. This glue is great. Okay, so I'm going to use this one, or use that end, and this one, and put right here. And there you go, you got your little hearts on there. And that wasn't that easy. It was a lot easier than trying to do it with my big fat fingers. So, isn't that cute? Sending hedge hugs your way. I mean, I think that could be a really cute Valentine's Day card, and there's really nothing Valentine's Day about it. So, let's see, what else did I want to tell you about the U-Pick It tool? Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you about it. This spatula end. You're like, what can you use that for? Sometimes you can use it like if you have to lift up try to get it, you put your paper on crooked and you got to get it off. It's really good for tiny little embellishments like this. You can pick it up and move it right where you want it. I'm sure there's a dozen other things. What else have you know, lots of tricks for that. So, okay, here is today's card. Please be sure to like and share my video. And if I draw your name, you just might win this card, you know, I'll send this card to you. So thank you so much for watching and sharing, and I will see you all back next week, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Have a good one. Bye now. Bye.